The Sangguniang legislation from 2005 to 2008. The City Council in session on May 17, 2005 approved and adopted Resolution Number 235 and enacted Ordinance Number 20, a comprehensive city ordinance providing for the management, development, utilization, and conservation of the municipal waters and its fisheries and aquatic resources, harmonizing and integrating all ordinances pertinent thereto and for other purposes. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on November 8, 2005 approved and adopted Resolution Number 630 and enacted Ordinance Number 63, an ordinance providing for an integrated ecological solid waste management, establishing the necessary organization structure, declaring certain acts prohibited and providing penalties, appropriating funds therefor and for other purposes. The City Council in session on January 3, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 3 and enacted Ordinance Number 1, an ordinance requiring all residential and commercial buildings, markets, and slaughterhouse to adopt a 3-chambered septic tank for waste matters and providing penalty therefor. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on February 7, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 62 and enacted Ordinance Number 5, an ordinance providing for the closure of a portion of RT Diao Street, Junction Jose Pepin Gamo Street to Junction Telesforo Diao Street, specifically during Sundays only from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. to allow local farmers to sell by themselves their own agricultural produce and dealers of second-hand or used clothing or ukay-ukay to ply their trades decently. The City Council in session on February 28, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 97 and enacted Ordinance Number 12, an ordinance regulating the domestication of dogs and providing penalty therefor. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on May 9, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 235 and enacted Ordinance Number 25, an ordinance prescribing safety measures in refueling at any filling station within the city of Bayawan and providing penalties for violation thereof. The City Council in session on July 11, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 376 and enacted Ordinance Number 42, an ordinance authorizing conferment of Exemplary Public Service Award to elective officials of the City of Bayawan. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on August 15, 2006 approved and adopted Resolution Number 419 and enacted Ordinance Number 52, an ordinance regulating the operation of computer shops, internet cafes, games arcade, and similar establishments. The City Council of Bayawan in session on January 14, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 42 and enacted Ordinance Number 1, an ordinance authorizing the city mayor to exercise the power of eminent domain for the purpose of acquiring a private property to serve as the relocation site of displaced residents of Sitio Dita, Barangay Tabuan, and providing funds therefor. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on February 26, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 111 and enacted Ordinance Number 2, an ordinance amending Section 4 of Ordinance Number 10, Series of 2006, otherwise known as the Landfill Expropriation Ordinance. The City Council of Bayawan in session on April 10, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 171 and enacted Ordinance Number 9, an ordinance to prohibit and to regulate cutting, harvesting, damaging, destroying, or burning all kinds of trees in specified areas in the city of Bayawan and providing penalties in violation thereof. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on June 2, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 359 and enacted Ordinance Number 16, an ordinance granting insurance coverage for the members of the Auxiliary Police, Barangay Tanos, and SCA, and for other purposes. The City Council of Bayawan in session on July 14, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 459 and enacted Ordinance Number 23, an ordinance regulating traffic along the Bayawan Boulevard, Bayawan City, Negros Oriental, and providing penalties for violation thereof. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on October 6, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 604 and enacted Ordinance Number 37, an ordinance enacting the Code of Ethics of Bayawan City employees. The City Council in session on October 6, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 608 and enacted Ordinance Number 38, an ordinance establishing an incentive system for informants and witnesses of offenses and crimes and for other purposes. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on October 20, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 643 and enacted Ordinance Number 42, an ordinance regulating the use of helmets, bonnets, and similar headgear for motorcycle riders plying the city streets and various barangays of the city of Bayawan and for other purposes. The City Council in session on November 17, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 709 and enacted Ordinance Number 51, an ordinance further amending Ordinance Number 22 Series of 1999 entitled an ordinance adopting the title Miss Bayawan for the lady who shall represent Bayawan City in certain appropriate function and making the Miss Bayawan Beauty Pageant as the official event and highlight of the annual Festa celebration and setting standards in the search and selection of Miss Bayawan as amended by Ordinances Number 16 Series of 2000, Ordinance Number 3 Series of 2002, and Ordinance Number 74 Series of 2005, and for other purposes. The Sangguniang Panlungsod in session on November 24, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 735 and enacted Ordinance Number 53, an ordinance establishing a Bayawan City firing range. The City Council in session on December 15, 2008 approved and adopted Resolution Number 758 and enacted Ordinance Number 58, an ordinance regulating the use of the Bayawan Integrated Business Center and for other purposes. The Sangguniang Panlungsod of Bayawan on September 4, 2008 approved Resolution Number 407 adopting the Career Development Plan of the Local Government Unit of Bayawan.